This will be a recap on the Riders ODK U500 V3 that I am updating or upgrading. So the original controller was up to 20A, even with the speed limiter I didn't see much of a difference. So this is a 30A controller from Amazon, so there is no errors, even though it's doing a little disco mode going on because it's LED, LCD, whatever, you know. Pretty much the phase line is blue on blue, green on green, yellow on yellow. I'm using the original cables from the remote, so I'm trying to save money here and trying to keep the original parts. So this connects all the way to the wheel. So for the throttle, you want to use black on black, red on red, and the white you want to use gray. So for the brakes, so in order for the brakes to work, so what happens is you press the throttle, you press the brake lever, it triggers it to cancel the movement of the e-bike hub. This will be black and red wire. You want to connect it to red on brown, and you want to connect the black on the green. So everything else I'm not using is the haul line, don't need it. The limit line, the speed limiter, if I connect it, it'll cut it down to like what, 15 miles per hour? 15 miles per hour I believe, but if you disconnect it, I think it goes up to 40 miles per hour so far without touching the ground. I haven't tried it with me on there, so I'm hoping at least 30, 35 if possible. Self-study, I disconnected it, don't need it. Pedal assist, I'm debating if I want to use it or not, if it even works for this bicycle. And let me see here. The brakes, you only need one connector, you don't need both, because for this bicycle you connect one and it's still one cable, and then it connects to it two, one for the left lever, the second for the right lever. Let's see, what else do we not need in here? I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think there's like a line light that's optional if you want to install a bike light. And then the display, and there it is, the bike light. That's about it in order to make it operate. Luckily, this doesn't have a haul line or whatever because it's such an old basic bike, but it still works great. Once I complete the controller, wiring it properly in the correct clips, which I also got this in Amazon, and I know it looks ghetto, but it fucking works. I'm planning on taking this apart because the grease is really old and it's very sticky already and dark black, so I need to change that out. So the original plan was to upgrade this entire cable system, but I realized it was going to be too much work because this is like an old Beifang e-bike hub and they don't come apart. They use the rivet nut, unlike the new ones where they're a torque screw. It's a rivet nut and you can't just unbolt it and take it apart and upgrade the wires to a new system. Since that's not capable, that's how I decided to just keep the original wires. Took it out with a remote and just disconnected it from this device, snipped it, and then gonna rewire it onto the new controller and heat shrink it and wrap it. And the idea is, if it doesn't fit here where the original controller was, I'll probably fit it inside where the original battery used to be housed in, which was inside here.